All right, here's my review of the Crush Bass 50 by Orange. I got this in a trade, and it looks cool. It's a little heavy compared to some other amps. A little heavy. What I liked about it was 50 watts with a 12-inch speaker. And it just... The first thing that I noticed was, and I've been playing this little squirt here, this Rumble 25 with an 8. And the first thing I noticed was, where's the beef? It just didn't seem to have, it really just didn't seem to have enough oomph. You are not playing in a band with this unless you use the blend that's here, the distortion, and crank it up high. It's just not going to happen. I like having the tuner in it. The tuner is convenient. I like the fact that it has an effects loop and you can put a switch on the gain circuit. It'd be cool if it had an XLR out. I mean, if it's... But I guess you can use this. I never did use that. I used the auxiliary in and that worked pretty good. The treble, I don't know who voiced this amp, but there's no treble. You have to have it, like me, when I want to like play some Rush or something and have her kind of a, you know, get elite Chris Squire type sound. And I find that the treble's got to be on 10 always. You know, it's not voiced. The voicing, whoever did it, I don't understand. They must not have liked slapping and popping. I like the middle. Has that frequency shift. That's really cool. You can get a lot of sounds out of this amp with that. Another thing I really do like is this distortion circuit. You can have the distortion on. You don't need much. And then you can just dial it in, and it's like you keep your fundamental bass tone, but then you add some distortion onto it. You know how when if you ever use a distortion pedal with the bass, if you don't have the right one, all your bass is gone. And this just adds distortion to what you already have. Unless you go really high, then you're going to have a lot of distortion. Really cool. I really like that. All in all, I don't know. It's just misses the mark with the treble. The treble control has to be cranked all the time, and it just doesn't have it can't do a really strong, clean bass sound. And the one thing, when you have to really think, when you watch reviews, if they're from a big store like Sweetwater or Anderson's, mostly those people, they want to sell this stuff. So the review may not be like what you would say or what I would say. I'm not trying to sell this stuff. I just want to see it for what it really is. And it could have been so much better if it had a little stouter bottom end, could go a little louder. If the EQ was a little better on the treble, you know, they definitely got this distortion down. The distortion's really cool. I really like that. But it's just not, I mean, if I had to rate it out of 10, I would give it like a 7. You know, but that's just me. I mean, a few other people might like it. If I'm going to spend $300 on an amp, I'll go get a 100-watt Rumble with a 12 because it would like send this thing through the roof. I mean, even this little 25, if you watch my other video, was louder by quite a bit with everything half. If you watch that video, I put a dB meter in front of it. So, yeah, it looks cool in that, and it's got some cool features, but it's just not quite hitting the mark for me. And that's my review.